Well then, good morning everyone and a very warm welcome to the Reliance Corporate Park where we are set for the first game of the day in the Reliance Foundation Developmental League. It's match day 10 in Group B. And while this may be the final league outing for both these sides, with qualification out of reach, there's still plenty to play for. Pride, momentum, and a strong finish to the campaign. It's CESA Football Academy taking on Dempo Sports Club in what promises to be an open and competitive contest. 8 a.m. kickoff about to begin really shortly. Just setting the context up for the viewers tuning in the Reliance Foundation YouTube channel. Dempo Sports Club come into this game sitting third in the table with 12 points from 9 matches already, out of contention and out of qualification for the national championship. Their campaign has been a mixed one so far. They played 9 games, 3 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses, equally balanced. A side that has shown flashes of quality but struggle for consistency. On the other hand, their opponents, Sesa Football Academy, are just behind in fourth place with 9 points, registering 2 wins, 3 draws, and 4 defeats. But they come into this game with something Dempo don't, momentum. After that impressive 2-1 win over East Bengal in their last outing, Dempo lost to Punjab 2-0. We talk about form and recent results for Dempo. Their previous match ended in a disappointment. A 2-0 loss to the table toppers Punjab, who have already qualified for the national championship. Currently, Punjab sit at the top of the table, 9 games, 23 points. I mean, they are setting the examples. Punjab will face Kerala Blasters, of course, later. That's going to be tomorrow, 8 a.m. in the morning. But coming back to it for Dempo, a 2-0 loss to Punjab. That result effectively ended their hopes of progressing further, but they'll want to bounce back strongly today. Sesa, meanwhile, will be confident, that's for sure. The victory against East Bengal showed resilience and attacking intent, qualities that they will look to carry into this final fixture. You can see both the sides lined up already. And Dempo Sports Club in their bluish attire for Sesa. And they have chosen to go with the yellow stripes today. It proves to be an exciting contest. Remember, when teams have nothing to lose, well, Sesa are going in a white stripe today. I beg your pardon, mistake the goalkeeper. So you can see the two teams lined up, Dempo in their blue stripes, Sesa Football Academy in their white stripes. But coming back to it, yesterday we saw Diamond Harbour taking on Shredi Deccan. That was Group A contest wherein both teams had nothing to lose, and we saw a 3-3 thriller. That probably tells you an indication when teams they have nothing to lose, when they're only playing for pride, you can expect one of the best football, and especially for both these teams, they come from Goa. So it's some sort, it's a Goan derby as well. You talk about key players for both the sides. For Dempo Sports Club, the man leading the line is Suavel Cristiano Furtado, their top scorer with 4 goals this season. He has been Dempo's most reliable attacking outlet. He has been sharp, the positioning has been good, and he's got a real eye for goal. 4 goals this season, would probably look to build on that. Suavel Cristiano Furtado is starting from the bench today. The head coach Ramos Damio Gomez has given a chance to a young striker, that's Soham Srikrishna Nagwekar, who starts alongside, probably alongside Suavel Cristiano Furtado. Rahul Peter Rodriguez has shipped in with 2 goals, while players like Murphy Fernandez and Stennis Stoughton have also added 1 goal each to the team. And don't forget their captain, Cyan Albuquerque, who's a leader on the pitch. It brings composure and experience to this young side. It's both the sides now coming on the pitch alongside the match referees for their final league game of the season. And Dempo in their bluish attire, Sesa Football Academy in their white attires. For Sesa, the attacking responsibility is shared. Alexandre Rebello leads their scoring charts with 3 goals this season, while Benito Costa and Saiz Gaonkar have both contributed with 2 goals each. Sesa is a team that does just not rely on one player. They are spreading the threat. Chris Azevedo and Jeff Diaz, they also have the moments of producing brilliance. And at the back, their captain and goalkeeper, that's Mahadev Krishna Gawade. He will be crucial, not just with his shot stopping, but also his leadership and organization. And there you see the two captains. For Dempo is Cyan Albuquerque, the number 40, the defender. And for Sesa is Mahadev Krishna Gawade, the goalkeeper. Alongside the match officials, today's game will be officiated by Rajesh Kumar Kanodia as the head referee. He'll be assisted on the lines by Viraj Makwana and Mayank Pandey, while Feroz Sheikh will be the fourth official. All right then. For the men on the touchline for Dempo, head coach Remus Damio Gomez will be keen to end the campaign on a positive note. Here's Dempo under Remus Damio Gomez. Plenty of substitutions on the bench. Deep Singh in the goal. Chopon Minj, Ashman Maven Vega, San Albuquerque, the captain, Dalvin Coelho, Soham, the striker, Raul Peter Rodriguez, Murphy Fernandez, Ashen Waz, Stennis Southern, and Vedan Gadikar, the defender. Remus Damio Gomez, the head coach, leading this team from the sidelines, would want to end the campaign on a positive note. Facing them would be CESA Football Academy. Jason DeMello, the head coach of CESA Football Academy. He's also got plenty of substitutions on the bench. Pradeep Aiba, Masli Fernandez, Lixon Robelo, Velito Rocha, Juanito Costa, Kripal, Johnson Rana, Salman Khan, Mahadev Krishna Gawade, the captain and the goalkeeper, Chris Azevedo, and Titus. Jason DeMello will be encouraged by his team's recent performance. He'll be hoping his players can build on that and finish the league with back-to-back wins. Right then, 8 a.m. kickoff about to begin really shortly. This proves to be an exciting contest. Go on, Derby. Even though this game doesn't impact qualification, don't expect a lack of intensity. For these young players, every minute on the pitch is an opportunity to impress, to develop, and to make a statement. We could see an open game, attacking intent, and perhaps a few standout individual performances. Right then, about to begin really shortly. Sesa would get kicked off in this Goan derby. If you talk about these teams, Dempo, one of the most historic clubs in Indian football, based in Panaji. Sesa Football Academy, also based in Goa, run by the mining company Vedanta Limited, focuses on developing local Goan talent. So this match is essentially a Goa derby at the developmental level, with a lot of players who have grown up in the same footballing ecosystem. Here we go, Dempo versus Sesa, the Goa derby, with pride at the line. You can expect a free-flowing football. More for it, ball inside the box early on. There's the first bit of action in the first 20 seconds of the game. Yeah, there you see. There's the attacking intent. And the goalkeeper for Sesa, Mahadev Krishna Gawade, gets his warm-ups done for the first time. Always good to see two teams when they're just ready out there to flex their weapons, to flex their arsenal. And for Dempo, I think their campaign has probably, I think they have lacked a bit of clarity and a bit of finishing. And finishing in sense of just killing the game. So remember against Kerala Blasters, they were probably in both those legs, they should have probably won the game and picked up 6 points. Instead, they only picked one from six and lost two back to back. Drawn first game versus Kerala, then lost the second, and probably that hurt their chances for qualification. And then losing to Punjab 2-0 didn't help their case either. This is Lixon Rebello for Sesa, who's got 3 goals, the top scorer. Finds Chris Azevedo, goes back to the central defender. That's number 25 playing in the central defensive role today. And Johnson Rana alongside Benito Costa. Those are your two central defenders, Benito Costa and Johnson Rana. And the fullback will be Pradeep Ahibam alongside Ashley Marshall Fernandez. And that's how Sesa Football Academy have gone in the back. So there you see for Sesa. Looks like a strong back four. For Dempo as well, you go San Albuquerque alongside Raul Peter Rodriguez. And then Stennis Towton is on the wings as a fullback alongside Vedant Karikar. So you look at Dempo as well, San Albuquerque. I mean, the R23 man who's been really good in that back line. They've got some good players, Dempo, to be honest. Been commentating on their games. Have enjoyed Dempo. Uh, if you watch Dempo, you will understand that this is a team that likes to keep the ball. I mean, their fullbacks are really good. Centre backs also marooned forward. The midfielder comprising of Ashman Maven Vegas, Murphy Fernandez, Ashen Vaz, Topon Mensch, they do a good job. And here it is. This is what we're talking about. Murphy Fernandez doing really good. Tricky feed from him. In the end, losing possession. There got some key players. Stanley Stouthang is one of them. The ball inside, but intercepted and cleared away. We're just settling into the game, 3 minutes already. It feels like both the sides just flexing out. No real threat so far, apart from that first 10 seconds. I think that was the first 10 seconds when there was a ball played in the box from Dempo and the CESA goalkeeper, Mahadev Krishna Gavare. Probably he was in no real danger, but that was the only real goal attacking threat in the opening 3 minutes or so. But yesterday, you talk about Srini Deccan facing on Diamond Harbour. That was Group A, and that was the first indication of what these kind of games can produce. Murphy Fernandez finds a central ball. See, Ashman Maven Vegas, number 38, was a really handy player who's standing in the midfield right now. Ball played in, could be a chance for the first one. Intercepted. If not for Pradeep Ahibam, this could have been very well the first chance. Japon Menj found himself in decent amount of space on that far post on the right hand side, but Pradeep Ahibam read the idea, made the interception. Japon Menj is one of those guys who has had a good campaign. And probably goals is what's lacking, I think. I mean, all these players, they haven't had the capacity to trouble defenses, tricky feed, good control as well. But goal scoring is something that you would want more from these boys because in the end, it's goals that helps you win games. All right, then, this is Dalvin Coelho who's going to deliver a left foot ball. First set piece, first corner. Dalvin Coelho puts it in. They cleared away towards safety. Could break in kindly though. Raul Peter Rodriguez instead. Now a shot coming in. Good save. Really good save. First real danger for Mahadev Krishna Gavare, and he just squats it away. It's Raul Peter Rodriguez, but instead, I think it's Chopon Menju took the shot, and then Murphy Fernandez from distance. The ball was bouncing awkwardly in front of Mahadev Krishna Gavare. Had to make that save and made that save. The second corner now, once again, Dalvin Coelho onto it. Coelho put us inside. Mahadev gets a hand onto it on the rebound. Raul Peter Rodriguez. Dempo on the attack. CESA Football Academy right now surviving. Dalvin once again puts the 10. Danger looming. And this is really good start from Dempo though. Upping the antiques early on. CESA have a chance maybe to break, but Dempo have regained possession. And that's how quickly they can regain possession. Right now, all over CESA Football Academy is Dempo in the opening 6 minutes who have asserted their authority. Got two corners, and from both the corners, they have looked lively and tested Mahadev Krishna Gawade early on. But he's grand good, the goalkeeper of CESA Football Academy. He's been really good. This is Dennis Stoughton, the fullback that we've been talking about for Dempo, who's been really good throughout the tournament. And back to Dennis Stoughton. Moving in dangerous areas, Dempo right now, stolen away. And will be a throw-in. There you see. There you see the early tempo. Just like to control the ball. And this is why you think that Dempo deserved a bit more. They've lacked clinicality, they've lacked the ability to finish off games. Otherwise, this is a good side. Look how high they are playing. Look how high Sign Albuquerque and Raul Peter Rodriguez are right now. Instead, Stoughton enjoying himself in a lot of possession, finds Ashunvaz. Dennis Stoughton, right foot delivery inside the box, cleared away towards safety. And then the shot comes from distance. And they're not afraid right now. They're not afraid to take their chances, Dempo. It's shooting from left, right, center. And CESA, they have to find a way to just get out of this relentless pressure that Dempo are throwing at them. And while this may not impact the standings, make no mistake, this is a Goa derby, one that always brings intensity, pride, and a point to prove. Pradeep Ahibam does well, goes back to his central defenders. It's Johnson Rana, who's really got a decent enough delivery onto him as well. Johnson Rana. For CESA, I think each of these boys, they've got decent enough deliveries into them. Johnson Rana can also play as a fullback today, starting as a centre back. Stolen away. Still, Dempo have the possession. This is Ashman Maven Vegas, laid off centrally. San Albuquerque takes a look and takes a shot as well from distance, blocked away though. And there you see the intent. San Albuquerque, who just had a look and from very far out, roughly around 40 yards out, was ready to unleash a shot. Not the best of the shots, probably was a bit low and that's why blocked away. But there you see the idea. The captain, San Albuquerque, look how high he's playing. I mean, there's no fear right now in these Dempo boys. Ashen Wars is on the ball now. Ashton was the midfielder who's done well throughout this tournament. Pings the ball forward, intercepted. The idea was to find Topon Mensch, but the ball is intercepted. Ashman moving Vegas, chested control, does really well to beat his markers. Vegas moving forward with purpose now. Skillful, this lad, and was trying to thread one ball to find Topon Mensch, intercepted, but take nothing away from Ashman Moving Vegas and his skillful feet. With Sesa, they have a chance to break on the counter, and I think the referee has blown his whistle. Sesa, they have a chance from a set piece now, but probably inside their own half. I don't think this could bother Dempo right now. Still, it would be a delivery inside the box, I believe. It is a delivery inside the box, floated in, easily cleared away towards safety. And no real danger right now, but that could change very quickly. Could this be the first corner for CESA Football Academy is what we are thinking. Yes, it is the first corner. So now, chance from set piece for CESA to threaten the goal. For now, there has been no real danger for Deep Singh, the goalkeeper for Dempo Sports Club, and the defense for Dempo. Now then, Pradeep Ahibam is slowly jogging over that corner. It could be the first real decent chance for CESA Football Academy to trouble Dempo right now. Dalvin Coelho has gone for the short corner, is marking him, but Dempo. This is Pradeep Ahibam, ball inside. Decent enough delivery towards that far post. Dennis Tautang did, I think, just enough. In the end, the ball was too high, probably went outside. And Johnson Rana jogging back quickly. The central defender today. Ten minutes on the board, and the first 10 minutes have not disappointed. You got some, probably is the team in blue that have dominated the first 10 minutes, but CESA, they can slowly grow into the game, especially after that chance. Running onto it. Ashman Maven Vegas stolen. Titus on the ball for CESA now. Not able to construct two or three passes together right now, CESA. Jason DiMelo would be not so happy from what he's seeing from the touchline right now. It's been all tempo. Look at this, the captain. I mean, San Albuquerque just performing a roulette. Ashton was now, under no real pressure, goes back to his defender, Raul Peter Rodriguez, who spreads it on the wings. Murphy Fernandez, Ashton was back to Murphy Fernandez. Probably the idea was to go back to Murphy Fernandez. The one-touch football did not work this time around. 12 minutes on the board. See this lineup for Dempo Sports Club. Deep Singh is in the goal. You got San Albuquerque alongside Raul Peter Rodriguez playing as centre backs. Stanley Southang and Vedant Gadigar as fullback. This could be a chance though. Titus sits down. Stanley Southang still Titus puts the ball inside. Chested control. There are some appeals for a handball, I believe. But says the Football Academy putting in the pressure now. Pradeep Ahibam from distance shoots, but not any real trouble for Deep Mention. I think it's Raul Peter Rodriguez who's gone down. Central defender for Dempo, he's gone down in some real pain right now. Just, I'm not so sure what caused it. Titus got a real chance though. On the other end is Titus, who was facing Stanley Stoughton. Got the better of Stanley Stoughton though. And the first time I think I've seen Stanley Stoughton being just humbled out. In the first 13 minutes or so, I think Raul Peter Rodriguez is okay to continue. Probably just a small niggle and he's okay to continue. I talk about these two sides. They know each other very well. Same footballing culture, same state of Goa, and that familiarity is shown in these early exchanges. A good first touch from Tupon Mensch. Dempo back on the attack from this left-hand side, but strong defending. Shielded away towards safety. A lot of these football players have come through the same footballing circuits in Goa, so there's definitely a bit of personal rivalry involved as well. Oh, mistake from Stennis Southung, but he recovers really well because Titus was running onto it. Have to be careful. Tupon Mensch has come a really, beg your pardon, that's deep thing. He's come a really far way to collect the ball. Pradeep Ahibam now for Sesa. Back to Pradeep Ahibam. He leaves it. This is Pradeep on the ball now. Surrounded by three Dempo players. Pradeep. Can he find a route? No, he cannot. In 15 minutes in boat right now. Who's going to score the first goal though? Where is it going to come from? Can Sesa break the deadlock? And if Sesa break the deadlock, would it be against the run of the play? Because Dempo have been controlling the possession, ball inside the box now. With that long throw in, we've been seeing that throw-ins now taken as set pieces. Ball inside the box once again. Yeah, this time around, Deep Singh just calmly collecting the ball. And Deep Singh has been a decent enough support in that back line for Dempo. A bit of risky play from the captain. Is just enjoying himself out there. Murphy Fernandez, Ishmael Vegas now on the ball. The midfielder who's got silky feet. Back to the captain. Ashman Mavis and the captain exchanging passes, releasing Stennis Stoughton now. Stennis Stoughton has got long ears and he's got long strides as well. Can move forward very quickly and also whenever needed, comes back to defend. 16 minutes on the board. Once again, the captain looking for options finds Murphy Fernandez, who was dropping in support. This is Raul Peter Rodriguez, the central defender. Both the defenders exchanging passes in between them. And no real pressure from Sesa. And they're just backing off. Stennis Stoughton has been found once again. Ashton was. Ball floated in towards the right hand side. Interception coming into picture. In Dempo, you can see how relentless they are when they're attacking. I mean, just slowly pushing the bodies forward. But I think the pressing could be better from Sesa. Shot from distance. It goes wide in the end, but for Sesa Football Academy, this is what we're talking about. That you cannot give Dempo a lot of these spaces. And for Dempo, whenever they're getting these spaces, they need to exploit it. And shots like such have to be taken a bit more occasionally and more frequently, I believe. Tupon Mensch, the number 35, who tried his luck from distance. You said that Football Academy dropping off. You probably feel like Dempo can take their chances. And for Sesa, to be honest, the pressing has to be a bit more better. They're giving Dempo a lot of free spaces to move forward. Look how easily that backline of Dempo is just pushing forward, led by Samuel Bekirky and Raul Peter Rodriguez. Those centre backs are essentially playing in Sesa's half. That's really high football. So maybe the idea for Sesa could be to let these boys just assert themselves in possession and then hit them on the counter. That could be the idea. This is Johnson Rana on the ball now. Johnson Rana squares it back to the goalkeeper, Mahadev Krishna Gawade. Pressure from Dempo, and that's good. You can see Dempo, they are pressing. Whenever Sesa have the ball, I mean, it's not a relentless press from Dempo, but at least those two forward players, they are pressing. So you've got Soham alongside Tupon Minch trying to just press from the front, and somehow they've won the ball back. So it's no rocket science. Dempo have got a pressing game, and I think you've got to give credit to Ramos Damia Gomez as well, the head coach. It's not a relentless press. It's not a Jitin pressing wherein, I mean, they're just hounding the ball. But yes, there's a pressing involved. Sesa look a bit more comfortable when they don't have the ball. This is Murphy Fernandez was trying to find. The idea was to find Soham, I believe. Soham Srikrishnan Nagwekar, who's been given a start today. So while Cristiano Furtado is on the bench. Probably we will see him somewhere in the second half. At one point was leading the charts for the top goal scorer, but then Dinesh Singh Subham did his magic. 11 goals for that man, plays for Shendy Deccan. He will probably end the tournament as the top goal scorer, Dinesh Singh Subham. Punjab have got one game remaining. Vishal Yadav plays for Punjab. He's got 9 goals. Vishal Yadav probably was absent in the previous game against Dempo. I'm not so sure whether he'll start. Vishal Yadav was named in Punjab's ISL lineup, and that's why he missed the Dempo game. So there's a star in the making, Vishal Yadav, very young right now. Already been called to the Punjab senior side and did not make an appearance, was on the substitution list, but still, I mean, still very young, playing in the development setup. This goes to show you the impact of the Reliance Foundation Development League. I mean, these players, they are getting sharper, getting regular game time, and somehow it helps them and their progress, especially for these clubs that have an ISL base. Use this as a developmental setup just to give them regular game time. Stannis Stoughton puts the ball inside the box. Not the best of deliveries. Could break in kindly. The shot blocked away. And then on the turn, Dalvin Coelho shoots. Another interception comes into picture. 20 minutes on the board. Will be a corner for Dempo, the third one. And Dalvin Coelho turning and Dalvin Coelho shooting. And they have got a corner now. Chance to put the ball inside the box and chance to trouble the goalkeeper early on. Well, to be honest, it's not early anymore. There's a delivery inside the box. I think it's the crossbar. Here's the side post, I believe. That's probably the best chance of the game. And comes for Dempo from that corner. Stannis Stoughton goes back to his captain. San Albuquerque's got a decent enough right foot onto him. Look how easily he floats those balls. Left, right, and center. 21 minutes on the board now. Yeah, back with the ground out of you. And that always helps. There you go. Sesa Football Academy on the attack now. 1v5, I believe, the situation. And then Stone Alexander Rebelo. He was trying to dribble the entire defense of Dempo. But there you see, not enough support for Sesa right now up front. Alexander Rebelo was just a solo man. I mean, it was a stranded figure, lonely figure up front. Where's the support? I think the formations are not working right now for Sesa because Dempo are just outshining them. And to be honest, this is how Dempo have played all their games against Kerala Blasters as well. They were controlling the possession, Dempo. I mean, in those two games, commentating when Dempo were facing Kerala Blasters, those were back-to-back games. In the first one, they were leading 1-0, and somehow Kerala scored in the final minutes. Thakcham Singh scored the equalizer. The game ended 1-1. Dempo, for sure, Dempo lost 2 points over them. More than Kerala rescuing 1 point, Dempo lost 2 points, I would say. And then the next game, they were leading 2-0. And somehow Kerala found a way to win the game 3-2. And I think those two victories, or should I say, those two drop points for Dempo hurt them a lot, and their chances. A shot from distance, once again blocked away the captain, San Albuquerque. He's probably got a mission on his head. He wants to score a long distance banger. That's the second time he's tried to just unleash a right foot wish his shot, but both of the times blocked away. But you can see the idea, Dempo back on the attack. Could be a ball inside. Dalvin Coelho did really well, to be honest, just taking on his marker. Coming back to it for Dempo, those two games against Kerala Blasters, I think they were dominating Kerala Blasters, and Kerala Blasters, they have probably 20 points from 9 games, second in the table, qualified. But somehow, it's not about who controls the possession, it's not about who scored the early goals, it's about who's got the DNA, who's got the mentality, who's got the grit, the courage, and the passion. And on that day, on both those days, it's Kerala Blasters, it's Thakcham who's proved his worth for the team. Kerala Blatters qualified under Amit Ran, the head coach, alongside Punjab in this group. So both these teams will go to the national championship alongside Group A, wherein Goa have qualified, and also it's Bengaluru who have qualified. Bengaluru top of the table, Goa second. Dempo could very well would have been in contention. A few games that they lost should not have lost. But I think that's what a learning curve is, and that's why the Reliance Foundation Developmental League exists for these boys to just, and not for just these boys, but the coaches as well, to just get better, to just take on the learnings, improve, and then come back next season stronger. Murphy Fernandez on the ball. Stanley Stoughton is in amples of spaces. He's asking for it. He's been ignored right now, Stanley Stoughton. Already he's got a goal to his name, and he's got some decent assists as well. 34 minutes on the board. Each and every player for Dempo just dropping back, receiving the ball. Look at that, no real pressure from Sesa. And I think that's a bit disappointing. They're letting Dempo play their game. I think that's disappointing. Ashen was on the ball now, moving forward with purpose. Ashen was no real option, finds Murphy Fernandez. Murphy lays it off. Back to Murphy. Ashen was had a look, had a hit, up and over in the end. No real threat from Dempo as well. I mean, for all the spaces they are getting, I think they should have got a goal by now. So the creative ideas are a bit lacking. But for Sesa, I think there should be a bit more pressing, to be honest. If not, Dempo will go and score the first goal. But who knows? Football is a very cruel game and it's a very funny game as well. I mean, things could change anytime. Even though Dempo are controlling the possession, Sesa could go and score the goal. And what matters is goals, right? Nothing else. Titus caught up possession. Murphy Fernandez then is deemed to have committed an error. Sesa Football Academy will get a free kick, but it's very far out to probably mean something. Taken quickly, Johnson Rana on the ball now. Johnson Rana, the central defender, squares it off to his partner. So those two central defenders, for now, they've done their job. It's Johnson Rana, the number 25, playing alongside the number 17. That's Benito Costa. And they've done their job so far. Will that be a corner? It will be a corner. The second corner for Sesa now. A chance to put the ball inside the box. Chance to once again trouble that defense, and especially when the bulk of the possession has been controlled by Dempo, set piece has become a really good threatening opportunity. Maybe a decent enough delivery inside the box. Last time around, Pradeep Ahibam, who was on set piece duties, took it short. This time around, the idea probably feels like to put the ball inside the box from Pradeep Ahibam. Left footer, looking very elegant in that white stripe. Pradeep Ahibam puts the delivery inside the box. Maybe a chance. Cleared away towards safety. Stanley Stoughton finally applies the clearing touches, and then Topon Menj was trying to break. Interception was vital. Topon Menj takes it quickly. Ashton was back to Stennis. Topon, Stennis. Ashton was turning really well, then goes to the back heel. A bit of swagger over there. Cyan Albuquerque. Raul Peter Rodriguez. Back to Cyan Albuquerque, the centre back. Look how deep Sesa have dropped already. They don't want to concede a goal. This could be a defensive masterclass from them. I mean, just arrowed into us tennis Stoughton. Raul Peter Rodriguez alongside Cyan Albuquerque. Those centre backs have got a real knack for spreading the ball. Ashton was now. Back to Ashenvaz. Moves forward, shot from distance, up and over. That stager will probably action replay. That's twice now that Ashenvaz from similar distance has tried his luck, but both the times just flowing, not on target. Right then, 29 minutes on the board and time for a cooling break. Dempo versus Sesa continues. Stay tuned with us. Well, then back in action. 30 minutes on the board. From that cooling break, we continue. Sesa versus Dempo right now goalless, but this won't be goalless, that's for sure. There would be goals coming in. 30 minutes on the board. Stolen away first up. But there you see, I think fresh from that cooling break, could there be a bit more intensity involved in the game? The temperature is always humid whenever you're playing in Mumbai. This could be a foul. The referee just says to get on with it. For a moment or so, felt like this could be a foul, and Dempo now could break on the counter. Dalvin Coelho, good first touch. 1v2. Dalvin Coelho probably overruns the ball. Just one man too many. Benito Costa did his part. And Dalvin Coelho was freed on that left-hand side. And to be honest, I mean, Dempo, for all the position that they have kept, mostly has been either backwards or sideways. There has been no positive possession. The penetration has been really less. I think CESA in that department, yes, the pressing has not been good, but hey, coming back to it, CESA, they have been compact. They've formed that wall. They have not let Dempo penetrate them. In the attacking third, there's been nothing from CESA, to be honest. Just a few danger areas, and apart from that, there's been nothing. Lixon Rebello cuts a very isolated figure up front. But CESA have won the ball back right now. Courtesy of Chris Azevedo, goes on the left. This is Titus now, who's enjoying a bit of possession. Pradeep Ahibam. Pradeep is pressured by Tupon, and Pradeep loses the ball. And this could be a chance now to break on the counter. There is Ashman Maven Vegas, who's been found. Goes on the right. This is Tupon Menj now. Tupon Menj, ball inside the box. Could this be a corner? 32 minutes on the board, but there you see. I mean, in terms of pressing, Dempo have done a good job because Pradeep Ahibam was just on the ball, looking for options, hounded by Tupon Menj and Ashman Maven Vegas, and then they win the ball back Dempo, and now they've got a corner. So that's good. Remus Tamia Gomes would be happy from what he's seeing right now, but probably would want more in terms of goal mouth threat. Daryl Coelho is on the corner duties once again. Could put a decent delivery inside the box. Here's Dylan Coelho. Not the best of deliveries. Straight to a Sesa man. He'll get a second chance to put the ball inside. He puts the ball inside, cleared away, same outcome. Ah, this could be a foul. You can hear the screams coming. You can hear the screams. Very close to the camera person, I believe, and there's a loud scream from Dalvin Coelho. The referee does not bring out the yellow card. Watch that once again. Ball being played forward. Probably not much into it though. I mean, Chris Azevedo had his leg up, but not much into it, and that's good decision from the referee as well. Probably was making a bit more of it was Dalvin Coelho. That scream, you felt like there's a very loud, probably blow to him, but in the end was nothing much significant. And we resume a good turn, really good turn to just beat his marker. But in the end, losing possession, Sesa have a chance to put the ball forward, and they have put the ball forward. Running on to his Lixon Rebelo. Rebelo has he been pushed down? Trevelo still has the ball. Lixon Rebelo going on. Then the interception from Raul Peter Rodriguez. Strong interception because Lixon Rebelo probably this was the best bit of individualistic play we have seen from Sesa, and it comes from Lixon Rebelo, no doubt. 3 goals in the tournament so far. The top goal scorer for Sesa Football Academy, who has been a very isolated figure up front, but whenever he's got the chance, he's got the ball, and probably likes to take on his defenders' tricky feet. And courtesy of that, he's got a corner for his side, which has been taking shot. And then Dalvin Coelho, this time around, does the defensive duties. Chris Azevedo was trying to take him out, but Dalvin Coelho has done his job. 35 minutes on the board now. And the best of clearances. Could Sesa go and score the first goal? That would be against the run of the play, but I wouldn't say that's completely merited. But in football, nothing is merited. Pradeep Ahibam is setting up for the corner. Chris is offering the support for a short one. Will they go for the short one? Looks like yes, they will go for the short one. Pradeep puts the ball inside, cleared away. The last man forward was Velito Rocha, acting as a centre back, makeshift centre back. Dempo now they can break, but does really well in the end. Look at the surrounding. Pradeep Ahibam surrounded by 4 Dempo players has lost possession once again. Topon Mensch trying to break from the right hand side. Pradeep has made that run back, the track back, and Topon Mensch is forced to go back to Murphy Fernandez. Now Stanley Stoughton. Ashman in Vegas. He goes back to his captain, Sadal Bekirky, who in turn finds Raul Peter Rodriguez. Both of those defenders enjoying a lot of ball time. Murphy Fernandez. Stanley Stoughton. Stanley's looking for options. Goes for the quick one. Ashen Vaz finds Topon Mensch. Back to Stennis. Murphy. The Salbekirky, the captain. Ashen Vaz. Stannis Stoughton. Quick passing from Dempo back to Ashen Vaz. Look how high San Albuquerque is playing. That's the centre back playing as a midfielder. Chips one ball inside. Not much. The goalkeeper Mahdi Krishna Gavare. Safe hands, calm collection, and then releases it up front. Sesa have got the ball. Sesa have got a chance. They are committing bodies forward. Look at that run from Titus. Lixon Rebelo has been found. Lixon Rebelo, tricky feed from him. Lixon has lost possession though in the end. But Sesa have won it back. Lixon Rebelo is a tricky lad. I mean, it just feels like he's a bit isolated up front. Has to do a lot of work on his own. But apart from that, he's a very tricky lad. 38 minutes on the board right now, just 7 remaining in this first half, and probably a bit of stoppages. I don't think we had much interruption. The referee has done a good job over there. The interruptions have been really less. Rajesh Kumar Kanodia, the referee for today, he's done his job. And probably both sets of players as well from Sesa and Dempo. They've let the game just flow in. I don't think there has been unnecessary challenges or coming together. Just letting the game flow. Manish Kumar Kanodia. He's had a this Rajesh Kumar Kanodia, I beg your pardon. He has had a good first half. Still 7 minutes remaining. No yellow cards being shown so far. Tapon Mensch moving forward. Stennis Stoughton supports him. Stennis has been found. Back to Tapon. Ashton Mim Vegas. Murphy Fernandez. Another attack being built by Dempo. Tapon Mensch was dropped deep. Stennis Stoughton playing on his right hand side now. Stennis Stoughton cuts inside. Murphy Fernandez looking for that ball. There's the run from the left hand side. He was looking for that ball, but in the end finds nothing but thin air. It was Vedant Gadikar who was making that run from the fullback position. Murphy Fernandez trying to find him with one ball inside, but in the end just goes wide. And that's what we've been talking about for all the possessions that Dempo have kept. They have not been threatening. I mean, you feel like the possession metric would somehow, somewhere be more than 60% in favor of Dempo. They have just absolutely controlled the ball, but for all the possession, where's the penetration? And I think Remus Gomez would be asking the question. Earlier in the first 5 to 6 minutes, you saw some chances being created, but after that, once the game has settled in, there has been no real threat from Dempo. And this time around, the ball from the right was a bit wayward, probably a bit much more wayward than we are thinking. Just goes outside for a cold kick. But coming back to it, that would be a halftime team talk discussion. Remus Gomez would want his boys to be a bit more threatening because whenever they have tried to play the ball forward, it's been intercepted. And so there's no point of having a position wherein you can't just penetrate the defense, right? And Pradeep Ahibam has to be careful. He's just taking too much time, but does well. Pradeep Ahibam emerges with the ball, tries to find Lexon Rebelo, but the ball is stolen away. Still Sesa, they have a chance. Titus now. There's the overlapping run being made by Pradeep. Titus ignores him. Titus on his own. Sets up a decent delivery. Could be a shot coming in now. Cleared away in the end. Still Chris lays it off. That's number 4 on the ball. Ashley Marshall Fernandez. Ashley tussling. And Ashley Marshall Fernandez has earned a throw in for his team. 41 minutes on the board now. There's 4 remaining in this first half. Probably a half which has been lacking in terms of goals, but not lacking in terms of swagger. Especially for Dempo, who have controlled bulk of the possession. Now maybe it could be a chance for Johnson Rana, who's got a decent enough arm strength onto him. Johnson Rana just polishing the ball, making sure he's got a decent enough grip because he's pacing himself up for this long throw in. Johnson Rana. As Rana with a long delivery inside, cleared away on the first occasion. Rana will get another chance though. Stennis Stoughton, who's guarding the near post for Dempo, got a clearance on the first occasion. Johnson Rana once again reloads and relaunches inside the box. Could break in kindly. Has to go back and then put inside the box. Stennis Stoughton very calm, shielding the ball. Well, there's some appeals for a penalty of that challenge from Stennis Stoughton, but the referee Rajesh Kumar Kanogia was in right spot and says, you know what, boys, play on. But Sesa once again, they come. Lexon Rebelo shoots. Good shot. And just blocked away by the goalkeeper. Still there with chance. Low driven, goes wide in the end. But take nothing away from that save from Deep Singh. I mean, a kind of save that he is expected to make. But still, Alexon Rebelo got the first hint of goal, took a shot. Deep Singh makes a good save, and now CESA Football Academy have got a corner for themselves. Standing over it is Kripal. If this could be a decent delivery inside the box, CESA could break the deadlock. Kripal with the corner. Header. Referee's already blown his whistle. Had a look at the assistant. Was that once again Kripal played the ball inside the box. And then Being flowed down, referee has a look at the assistant, blows his whistle. 120 seconds remaining in this half. We are live from Reliance Corporate Park in Gansoli, Navi Mumbai. This ground has been the venue for all the matches in the Group B. And in Group A, we have been playing in Shillong, and Group A is done and dusted. Group B will be done and dusted in just less than 24 hours. You got two games today, and then Punjab versus Kerala Blasters lined up for tomorrow. Murphy Fernandez puts the ball inside the box, still looking for the first goal. Dempo, and they would have to wait a bit longer. But coming back to it, Punjab versus Kerala Blasters will be played out tomorrow at 8 a.m., and that's going to be a mouth-watering clash, first versus second. And that game will decide who finishes top of the table. Right now, it's Punjab who have 23 points from 9 games. Kerala have got 20 points from 9 games. Remember, in the RFDL, the Reliance Foundation Developmental League is head-to-head. That matters first if points are level. So if Kerala Blasters win tomorrow, both the sides will have 23 points. The only way Kerala Blasters can top the group is if they defeat Punjab with a margin of 2 goals, because in the first leg, Punjab defeated Kerala Blasters 1-0, a goal coming in from Manjot in the dying moments of the game. So if Kerala Blasters have to take the top spot, they have to defeat Punjab by a margin of 2 goals. And that would be the equation tomorrow. But you feel like with the kind of team Punjab have got, it's going to be really hard for Kerala Blasters to just defeat them by 2 goals of 2 margin. But still, I mean, that would be a real momentum booster for Kerala Blasters if they can go and do that. And remember, the format is pretty simple. The national championship, the top team from Group A will face the second best team from Group B, and the top team from Group B will face the second best team from Group A. Shot from distance. That was a decent enough attempt. Not too far, not too high as well. And that was carrying some real venom and threat into the stoppage time now. Dempo versus Sesa is still goalless, but it's not going to be goalless for very long. 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes in the stoppage time for both of these teams to probably go and score the first goal. And if they go and score the first goal, what a time it would be. Momentum would be on their favor. Momentum is a very important thing in football. You carry that momentum into that halftime tunnel, the team talk completely changes. Imagine if the game right now in the first half ended 0-0 compared to someone scores a goal like the Dempo or Sesa. The whole mood changes. I mean, the dressing room is uplifted, the coach is uplifted, and the boys feel a bit more secure, a bit more confidence, and that's all about momentum and uh, the idea of scoring a goal. A goal completely changed games. Right now, Dempo on the attack, shot was wide. I think there was an interception as well, but did not go wide. It was an interception that forced the ball to go wide. So there you see, the defending from Sesa committed to the cause. Dalvin Coelho will get one opportunity once again, probably the last bit of opportunity to put the ball inside the box. And Dalvin goes towards the far post. San Albuquerque, the captain, recollects. Albuquerque was probably looking to put the ball inside the box. Finds Vedant Gadigal back to Albuquerque. Good drop on the shoulder from San Albuquerque. Now puts the ball inside towards the far post. Mahadev Krishna Gavade. Calm, confident, collected, and then released as well. He's been good though. Mahadev Krishna Gavade, the captain, the under 23 man for CESA. I remember both these sides, all sides allowed one player from the under 23 category. For Dempo Sports Club, that was Sain Albuquerque who put the ball inside the box, and for CESA Football Academy, it was Mahadev Krishna Gavade who collected the ball. The captain versus the captain, a central defender, the other a goalkeeper. Both of them under 23 man. Probably this game is calling out for Sovel Cristiano Furtado now, I believe. But before that, you've got a long throw in being taken in. It's going to be Johnson Rana once again. Could break in kindly, but clear away. Titus trying to work his magic, but the magic's not working today because of Dempo. They have thwarted everything that CESA have thrown at them, and that's it. End of the first half from Reliance Corporate Park. It remains goalless. Dempo have controlled the bulk of the possession. CESA, they've got to do a lot of running. But in the end, for all the possession and for all the controlled ball, the Dempo have not found the reward. End of the first 45. It's Dempo nil, Sesa nil. The Goan Derby will have to go in the second half to find the first goal. Is who's going to break the deadlock? Stay tuned with us. The first half might have ended goalless, but there's a lot of promise that the second will produce a few goals. And probably the next 45 minutes will tell us the story. And Dempo versus Sesa continues. Even if you look at the halftime statistics, you will understand that Dempo have controlled the ball possession. Look at this once again. Dempo, 69% ball possession, 5 chances, 1 shot on target. For Sesa, 31% ball possession, 3 chances, 2 shots on target. Dempo, 6 corners, Sesa, 4 corners. For Sesa Football Academy, I think the head coach, Jason DeMelo, would be talking about a bit more control. And for Dempo, the head coach, Remus Damio Gomez, would be talking about probably just encouraging his boys to take that possession into penetration and to go on and find that first goal and to kill the game in the second half. So while Cristiano Furtado could come in from the bench, Beckham Diaz is waiting on the bench, probably for CESA Football Academy as well. Saiz Gaukar is on the bench. Ashri Zeka is on the bench. You've got Welrose, Welly Diaz, Leo Sorum, Mickey Diaz as well, who's a goalkeeper, but probably is not going to be brought in. But you've got some substitutes waiting on the bench for both of the sides. And probably look at the first half and a bit of highlights over there. There were some early shots created from Dempo, but to be honest, they have not really threatened. This was a good shot, and the early on a save made by Krishna Gavari. After that, I don't think he's been called into action. Dempo have got 6 corners, but not really threatening from any of those corners. And probably now in the second half, the idea would be to just lace their boots. This was a good shot from distance. So they have been trying their ideas. The first 15-20 minutes, they looked really good. But after that, the second half of the game, second quarter, should I say, of the first half was probably a dull, but lacking in intent. Murphy Fernandez and Ashen Wars in the midfield have done well. This was Ashen Wars who was trying his luck from distance. Always gets probably up and over. A lot of height on the ball. Tupon Mensch on the right hand side has tried to create those balls inside the box. And Tupon Mensch, for all the position he has seen, should have done much better. This was a chance for Murphy Fernandez, and then a bit of coming together between the players. And that's been the scenario. This was probably not that dangerous, but Dalvin Coelho, his screams were a bit more exaggerated, I would say. Could have been a chance for Sesa over here, but the referee, Rajneesh Kumar Kanodia, Rajesh Kumar Kanodia was already blowing his whistle. And then Lixon Rebello got some chances, took his shots from distance. And there was one shot from the right hand side. Lixon Rebello got himself free in space, but straight to Deep Singh. And that was it. That was it for Sesa Football Academy. They will look to just reassert themselves coming into this second half. And this was the last bit of action. Captain to captain, Stan Albuquerque, the under 23 man, sends it in, but up comes Krishna Gavari, the goalkeeper. Well, then that's it for the highlights. Stay tuned with the second half action coming really shortly. Well, then back in action. Back in live action, Dempo versus Sesa resumes. It's nil-nil. It's even Steven goalless in the first half. Dempo controlling the early bits of possession, and then Dempo asserting themselves on the game. 69% ball possession in the first half. But still, nothing to show for it. And there has been no goals in the game. This is what we're hoping for the second half delivers for Sesa. The head coach Jason DeMelo would be wanting a bit more control, a bit more aggression. Last game of the tournament for both of these teams. They want to go out showing a strong display. For Dempo, the head coach Remustamio Gomez, his team talks would have been pretty simple. Just assert yourself on the game, change that possession into penetration, and those chances into goals. Dempo looks set. Dempo looks ready to continue the second half in the same fashion, but with a bit more of authority and domination that leads into goals. And for Sesa, the idea would be to try and just start controlling the game a bit more better. There have been good chances for both the sides in the first half, but probably a bit more clinicality, a bit more decisiveness, and a bit more aggression will help both the sides moving forward. Here we go, though. It's Dempo gonna get kicked off. Second half about to begin really shortly. Soham, who's hardly been involved in the action in the first half, he's got a chance from the kickoff now. Dempo Sports Club versus CESA Football Academy. Third versus fourth right now. Both teams out of contention. And both teams playing for pride. And the Goan Derby in the first half was goalless. Can the Goan Derby in the second half produce some moments of brilliance? Dempo versus Sesa resumes. It's even Steven nil-nil right now, but that could change very quickly as Sesa on the attack early on, intercepted by Stennis. For him, it's Tanya Gomez, who's probably been very good in his managerial stint right now at Dempo Sports Club, has controlled the team, has most importantly had a very consistent starting 11. And that's probably a sign of a good coach that he's trusting his boys, even though times were a bit tough. You look at the campaign for Dempo. I mean, they started their campaign with a 3-0 loss against Punjab, so that was a very tough start to a campaign. But then against Sesa, that was match day 2, a nil-nil draw. Defeated East Bengal 2-1. Once again against Kerala Blasters, had a 1-1 draw, and then lost to Kerala Blasters 3-2. Defeated East Bengal 2-1. Had a victory against Northeast United 1-0. Then once again had a draw versus Northeast United 1-1, and in their recent outing lost to Dempo, beg your pardon, lost to Punjab 2-0. So that's been the 9 matches for Dempo. So there you see, they've got 2 clean sheets, but there have been some losses that have very, very hurtful for Dempo, especially those 2 games against Kerala Blasters, wherein they were leading, and then just out of the 6 points possible, they only picked up 1 point. That was really hurting. And defeated East Bengal in both of those legs, and the score was 2-1. Ball played in early on, cleared away. Against Punjab, lost both of their games, lost 3-0 in the first game, and then match day 9 lost 2-0. So probably not able to break the table toppers. Against Northeast United, a 1-0 victory and then a 1-1 draw. Against Sesa, a 0-0 draw, and they are facing Sesa once again in match day 10. This is a rematch from match day 2, where in Sesa Football Academy and Dempo faced each other. The game was a goalless 0-0 draw. Hoping that this time around there's a bit of change in the fortunes. Ball played inside. Committed is the goalkeeper, and then from this right hand side, if only if we could have put the ball inside the back of the net. But Deep Singh was committed, and Deep Singh has gone down under some serious pain. Watch that once again. Left foot ball inside the box. Deep trying to come and collect. Deep misses it altogether. Falls in kindly though for Velito Rocha, and you expect him to do a bit more, Velito Rocha. Not the best of shots because, to be honest, that was an empty net. Should have done better. Should have done better, Velito Rocha. The first 4 minutes already passing by in the second half. But coming back to it, you don't want another goalless draw, do you? Especially when these two teams have nothing to lose. I mean, just throw the kitchen sink at it. Let the audience be entertained is what it should be the notion, but it just feels like a very tightly contested battle. Just controlling some early bits of possession, but right now he's gone down, and this could be the first yellow card of the game. It is the first yellow card of the game, and it's been shown to Murphy Fernandez, who's not happy. And of course, where have you seen a player being happy when he's been shown a yellow card? I think that's a universal feeling. No one accepts that they have committed an error, but the other referee, Rajesh Kumar Kanujia, was on spot, and Murphy Fernandez has been shown the yellow card. Expect the game to probably heat up a bit. Pradeep Ahibam left foot ball forward. Stannis intercepts and then cleared away by the centre back Raul Peter Rodriguez. No nonsense defending coming into picture. Pradeep Ahibam will get a chance from the throw. Instead, Stoughton was extending his legs. Drops in for Lixon Rebello, who's on a throw in for his team. Lixon. Johnson Rana would be the guy once again. I'm hoping that's going to jog forward for this long throw in. And look how comfortably each and every one of those CESA boys going inside the box because they know that with a throw in, they've got a decent enough guy named Johnson Rana, the centre back today, who can put those balls inside the box and essentially turn the throw in into a corner, I believe. Here's Johnson Rana. Just got decent enough arm strength onto him. And Johnson Rana, if he can turn something productive from this throw in and gets it very long inside the box, cleared away, will be a corner. And there you see, from the throw in ball inside the box, cleared away, leads into a corner. And now, if this corner leads into a goal, I mean, you won't get a lot of credit, Johnson Rana, but he deserves it. Says I've got a chance. 51 minutes on the board. This will be their fifth corner of the game. Dempo got six. Sesa, their fifth one. Poor delivery, to be honest. Had to be much better than that. That's disappointing. I mean, not the best outing so far for CESA Football Academy. Just 31% possession in the first half. They have been dominated by Dempo in terms of ball possession, and those set pieces are their best opportunity to hurt Dempo. This time around, Veri Torocha was trying to run on the right hand side, intercepted. So you look at this right hand side for CESA Football Academy, you got Veli Torocha playing as the winger, and then just behind him, there's Ashley Marshall Fernandez. Pradeep Ahibam is slowly once again jogging his way for this corner. Their sixth one now. The last delivery was not the best one. Pradeep Ahibam, could this one be better than that? To be honest, the last one was disappointing. They could go for the shot as well. Salman Khan is offering support. Salman puts the ball inside the box. Disappointing once again. Just not happening in terms of quality right now for CESA Football Academy. Chris goes back to his goalkeeper, Mahadev Krishna Gaware, who's had a decent game. Dempo early on had few shots on target, and Mahadev Krishna Gaware made sure that he has got a cool and collected presence in that goal line for CESA Football Academy. Good skills though. Breaking in from the right, but in the end intercepted. That's been the story for both the teams, to be honest. I mean, we've been talking about possession, right? Dempo have kept the possession, but Dempo, for all the possession, they have not been very incisive with it. I mean, whenever they're trying to move forward, Sesa have defended well. And now then this could be a chance for the first. Leads to a corner. 53 minutes on the board. Mahadev Krishna Gawade was very quick to come off his line. Read the danger early. Sesa has to defend this corner now. Not much bodies committed forward. Now there you see the tall defenders coming for Dempo. Well then, intercepted and back-to-back corners is the verdict. 54 minutes on the board. When you talk about Reliance Foundation Development League, The national championship, once they begin, is going to be four teams packed on. We now know the four teams, Bengaluru and Goa from Group A. And then you've got Punjab and Kerala Blasters from Group B. Will be a corner inside the box. Vedant Gadikar left for delivery. Side netting in the end, no trouble. I think the delivery from set pieces from both the sides has been equally disappointing. It's not been the best outing for both these Goan sides. I think could be a bit of fatigue, could be a bit of. I mean, it's a long season, right? 10 games, not easy. So could be a bit of just tiredness creeping in because not the best of football in terms of quality. And you know that these sides have got better. Uh, I mean, in just the terms of sheer quality from the dead ball, from set pieces, you think these teams can do better? Still, plenty of time remaining. There's 55 minutes on the board right now, 35 remaining after this. Peter Rodriguez is on the ball right now. Gently just rolling it and finding Vedant Gadikar, the left back. Back to Vedant Gadikar. Ashman Mewan Vegas. Vegas looking for options. Spreads that to the defender. Rodriguez finds Stanley Stoughton. Stoughton moves in space. Could be a shot coming in from Ashen Vaz. Instead, lays it off. Cleared away in the end. The idea was to find Soham Srikrishna Nagwekar. Ashen Vaz did really well to just dummy the shot. Probably felt like he would go for the first time shot and said, discouraged the pass through. But Sesa and the defenders were equal to the task. Ashman Maven Vegas has been good today, though. Playing as that pivot, he's got future potential to probably just go and play for higher levels as well. Shot from distance from Cyan Albuquerque. That's his third try now. Albuquerque is taking his luck, and then this was a good attempt. And probably if this would have creeped in, could have been the goal of the tournament. From distance, but collected by Mahadev Srikrishna Gavakari. Good ball forward, finding Soham. But then the interception, Johnson Rana up to the task. And Johnson Rana just absolutely easing into it. 56 minutes on the board. Talvin Coelho now puts the ball inside. This time around, another interception. And those interceptions coming in from Ashley Marshall Fernandez now. There you see, Sesa throwing everything onto it. Their possession game has not been strong, but their defensive outing today deserves credit. Fifty-seven minutes on the board. There have been a few substitutions coming in from Sesa, head coach. Jason DeMello making sure he puts in the boys in, the personals, giving everyone a chance to probably showcase their skills in the last few minutes. Of course, this is the last game for both these sides. Already out of the contention, and probably chance for a few of the new guys to go and show their skills. As the word we are getting, Saiz Gaukar will come in, Francin Furtado will come in alongside Veltros Benitez. And the players taken off would be Dixon Rebello, who's probably been one of the best players out there, but his morning is done, and Salman Khan will be taken off as well, and out goes Velito Rocha. Those would be the changes made. And there you see those substitutions coming into picture. Off goes Velito Rocha, off goes Salman Khan, off goes Lixin Rebello, and in comes Saish Kaukar, in comes Velros Veli Diaz. They see Velros Veli Diaz entering. Dixon Rebello has gone out. Dixon Rebello's morning is done and dusted. Those substitutions taking place. The fourth official has to sort his cards out as well. Saiz Gaukar and Francin Furtado also coming in. And those changes being lined up and those changes being made by Jason DeMello. Jason DeMello has played his cards. Will that change the luck for CESA Football Academy? Could there be a goal coming in? No one wants a goalless draw at this point of the tournament, wherein there's nothing to play for, there's no contention, only pride and passion. I mean, I expected a bit more free-flowing football. Instead, what we got was a tactical masterclass. I mean, Dempo controlling the possession and Sesa very, very articulate in defending. Back to the keeper, Mahadev Krishna Gawade. The referee has blown his whistle already. 60 minutes on the board now, 30 will remain after this. A lot of time this is to just find something meaningful. The referee has brought it back for a previous challenge, I believe. On the edge of the box as well. Rajesh Kumar Kanuchia. He played the advantage, then has brought the game back for a challenge made earlier on the edge of the box. This could be a decent enough opportunity. If there's a free kick coming in. The Dempo boys lining this up. This is going to be an indirect free kick. Well, no, it's not going to be an indirect free kick. They've got the wall marked up, but this is not going to be an indirect free kick. This was an off the ball incident, I believe, because I don't see an on the ball error. Has to be off the ball incident. Just going back and looking at the replays, I mean, everything seemed to be fine. Has to be an off the ball incident. Doesn't matter. Dempo have got an opportunity. Just outside the edge of the box. Here's the captain who shoots. Thumbed away and just goes wide in the end. Went for power. Went for a lot of power. You can hear the thudding sound coming out of it. And the referee, Rajesh Kumar Kanoche, having a word with the goalkeeper, Sesa, just in his ears, saying something to Mahadev Krishna Gawade. Not so sure what the instructions were, but that free kick from the captain, Cyan Albuquerque, was hit with power. That was low, that was driven. And if he was on target, I don't think there was any chance that Mahadev Krishna Gawade would have kept that. Cyan Albuquerque's got a decent enough right foot. We have already talked about it. Murphy Fernandez now clips one forward. Could be a chance for the first one. There's a shot now maybe coming in. Never got his foot sorted. Tapon Menj had to do much better than that. This was a good opportunity for Dempo. Murphy Fernandez clipping that ball forward. Tapon Menj finding himself on the end of it. Tapon Menj just couldn't get his feet sorted out in time. And that's been the story for Dempo. For all the position they have played, whenever they're trying to create chances, the clinicality has been missing. They will get another chance from the corner, though. Left foot ball inside. Or should I say left foot ball outside? Beats everyone. It beats the commentators as well. Will be a goal kick for CESA Football Academy, who are just slowly moving forward. I mean, with those changes coming into picture now, could we see a different CESA? 3 changes being made. It's going to be really interesting how those boys affect the game in the remaining 30 minutes or so. Good touch from Titus. There's one of those substitutes, Welrose Welly Diaz. Tricky feed from Welrose Welly Diaz. He goes back. Pradeep Ahibam nearly losing possession. He has lost possession. Stennis Tauting emerges with it with a clear foul, that's for sure. Stennis Tauting quickly taking it. I mean, how quick was Stennis Tauting over there? Just went down and then spinning and pivoting and just standing up and taking the free kick as well. Was in some real urgency over there. Stennis Tauting. The referee has brought the game back and said, you know what, guys, just chill down. And then the free kick is not the best from Stennis Tauting. Lost possession. Doesn't matter. Dempo have won it back. Once again on the break. There's one ball forward. Too much pace onto it because Som was running. Som Sri Krishna. Referee has once again blown his whistle. I'm not so sure. Plenty of interruptions in this second half. Is that a yellow card? That is a yellow card for Soham Sri Krishna Nagwekar. A bit of interruptions. And now you see Rajesh Kumar Kanuchia blowing the whistle over there. And once again, you've got the same free kick routine. So, I mean, this time around, will it be the captain once again? Nathaniel Bakirki, the last time around, went for power right on the edge of the box. And Dempo, if they score with this one, I mean, the goalkeeper, Mahadev Krishna Gawade, would be kicking himself, wouldn't he? It feels like could it be Sayan Albuquerque once again? Good chance for Dempo. Shot! And that's gone in. The first one. Bang on target. Dempo have broken the deadlock. It's Raul Peter Rodriguez. Third goal for the defender in the tournament. Hit with power, hit with precision. Dempo in their last game have got the lead. They've broken the deadlock. That was hit with such power. Last time around, it was Sayan Albuquerque, the centre back. This time around, it was his partner, Raul Peter Rodriguez. A shot with a lot of power. And Mahadev Krishna Gawade, no chance. Look at how this routine free kick was taken in. Just rolling the ball and then bang! You don't stop those. I mean, that's a thunderbolt. How do you stop those? Look at this. Just absolutely blasting it in the back of the net. And now that Dempo have taken the lead, probably Sesa will throw caution out of the wind. This could be a good wake-up call for Sesa Football Academy now that Dempo have scored the first goal. So actually what happened over there in both those occasions, the goalkeeper as Mahadev Sri Krishna Gawade, while attempting the kick from his box, his foot was probably stepping out of the box. And that's why the referee brought the game back. And that was the second warning. That's why the yellow card was being shown. So if you watch the replays, that's the only possible explanation. As Dempo are on the attack, Sovel Cristiano Furtado's come on. Furtado, left foot shot, drills the ball in. Good save. Good save from Mahadev Krishna Gawade. Sovel Cristiano Furtado coming in. And Sovel Cristiano Furtado trying to make some instant impact. There you see Mahadev Krishna Gawade making amends for his errors earlier on. Could have been 2-0 very easily if not for that extended arm. Still, the danger will be looming in because Dempo will get a corner. Murphy Fernandez this time around on corner duties. Fernandez puts the ball inside. There's the first header. Still danger. Not clear away completely. Now Sesa will have a chance to break. Saiz Gaukar. His ball has been nearly found, but no. Stennis Stoughton makes the interception. Coming back to it, that's like a schoolboy error from the goalkeeper because the referee has given him a warning earlier on as well. But then twice now, the same error. If you go and watch that replay, the attempt to get the ball outside just has his foot probably just a small fraction out of the box. And that's why those free kicks being awarded twice now. First of all, it was San Albuquerque with a shot, and then his centre back partner Raul Peter Rodriguez. So both the centre backs probably have a competition who can score the first goal. As Raul Peter Rodriguez has got his third, so there's one centre back defender winning this battle. CESA Football Academy. And they could attack. So will Cristiano Furtado now. So will Cristiano Furtado taking on his defenders. Still Cristiano Furtado goes on the left. He's really fresh coming from the bench. Murphy Fernandez, tricky feet from Murphy, puts the ball in. So will Cristiano Furtado. Took the shot. The sting was probably taken off with that interception. Still, Mahadev Krishna Gavare has made two decent saves, and now with that goal coming in, Dempo look like a very different side. I think the introduction of Sowell Cristiano Furtado has also given them a spring in their steps. But looks like a more open game now. Well, we had to wait. We had to wait a long time for the first goal to come in, and now that the goal has come in, probably the last 20 minutes could be a bit more open. Murphy Fernandez. Murphy clipping the ball on the right hand side. Mahadev Krishna Gaware was committed. And I think it could be a corner, I believe, with the way the players are jogging back. This will be a corner, that's for sure now. Murphy Fernandez once again was looking for that run. I mean, those are Dempo's outlets, those two runners inside the box. Stopon Menju was making that run inside. Right then, chance from the corner is the usual suspect, Dalvin Coelho, just marking his territory. Chance to probably double their lead, as if 1-0 is not enough, and go and score the second one. And seems if Stein Albuquerque scores from this one. I mean, his defensive partner, Raul Peter Rodriguez, has got one already. And Stein Albuquerque, who's been trying all morning long, if he could score, but the delivery probably the best one. Still cushioned back in. And then an attempt to get the shot. Still, well, it's inside. Probably felt it go offside. Still inside. Raul Peter Rodriguez trying to try his tricky feats. Will be a throw in for Dempo. Taken quickly back to Raul Peter Rodriguez, who's now playing as a winger. Raul Peter Rodriguez does really well inside the box, takes a shot, goes wide. But can you tell that this man is a centre back right now, just enjoying himself up forward, has already got 3 goals this season. And there's a smile on his face, tells you the story. I mean, name one centre back that does not like to play up forward. I mean, I think it's a very hidden desire in each and every one of those defenders, especially the centre backs, because the fullbacks can still move forward, right? I mean, they can play as a winger, but the centre backs are restricted because, I mean, if you move forward and there's a space opening in the back and the opposition can't punish you, you take all the blame. So this is a very restricted position. Now then, chance to probably go and score the second. Dalvin Coelho puts the ball inside. Cleared away in the end. Dalvin Coelho is seeing a lot of room on this left-hand side now. Takes it quick. Murphy Fernandez, the midfielder, just marking his options. Murphy swings the ball and to Stennis Stoughton. Stennis Stoughton moving in space. Dempo now just have found a new gear. Murphy clipping it in. Dalvin Coelho cleared away. Relentless pressure. The tightest, the forward is on defensive duties. Scored offside, I believe. Yeah, with that flag coming in late from the assistant. Sesa, expect more from them, but have been completely blown away in the tournament. I mean, feels like they'll end their campaign with a draw, I beg your pardon, with a loss. Got to get my wordings correct. Shot coming in from distance goes to the side netting. But probably Sesa. I mean, expected a bit more from them. You look at their campaign. Sesa Football Academy. It's been it's been a campaign that's been affected. Time for a cooling break. But look at the Football Academy. They started their campaign 1-1. That was against East Bengal. And then a nil-nil draw versus Dempo. Started the campaign with back-to-back draws. Lost to Kerala Blasters 2-1. Defeated Northeast United 3-2. And over there, you felt like their campaign could be actually kicking off now. But then lost to Northeast United 2-1. Lost to Kerala Blasters 2-0. A draw versus Punjab, the table toppers 1-1. But then back to back, once again, they faced Punjab, lost to Punjab 2-0, and then the last game winning against East Bengal 2-1. So probably never got started. Just two wins so far, one against Northeast United and then one against East Bengal. Apart from that, never got started. And that's what has hurt their campaign. One clean sheet for CESA in the 9 games they have played. Talk about their goal scorers. Lixon Rebello scored 3. Benito Costa has got 2. Saiz Gaukar, who's been brought on as a substitute, he's got 2 as well. Chris Azevedo 1. Jeff Diaz 1. That's their goal scorer. Jeff Diaz is not on the bench today. You talk about the Indian national team right now. Plenty of these players playing in the Reliance Foundation Developmental League have been called up for the Under 20 World Cup, Under 20 SAF Championship, should I say? From a corner now, resuming the play after that water break. Sesa, could they go on and score the equalizer for themselves? Coming back to it, the Indian football releasing the list of players for the Under 20 SAF 2026 campaign. Shot coming in, good first touch, and then just going wide in the end. A bit of frustration being shown. Sesa trying to just equalize in the last 14 minutes or so, but coming back onto it, you see the India 20 men squad for the SAF Under 20 Championship. You got Al Sabit, plays for Kerala Blasters. He's in the goalkeeping department. Suraj Singh Ahibam as well has been called up. The defenders, Bangsan Singh, Jodika Branches, Kari Suram, Tokchum Singh, Mohammad Kab, Roshan Singh Thangjum. As Dempo on the attack now, they can take the second one, blocked away. Usham Singh has been called up. Jai Faramba has been called up in the midfield. You got Aniket Yadav, Danny Meeti, Guna Singh Grewal, the Mohan Bagan player. Mohammad Arbash plays for Bengaluru. Rishikant Amici and Rishi Singh, who also plays for Bengaluru. And the forwards, you got Umang Durum, the Punjab FC player. Prashant Jaju plays for Sudeva. Rohan Singh plays for Bengaluru. Vishal Yadav plays for Punjab. Samson alongside Tanveer Dev, who plays for Northeast United. So a lot of these players have already been given game time in the Reliance Foundation Development League, and that's what we are talking about, right? The league acts as a scouting ground. It lets players to be identified, to be recognized, and I think 90% of the players that have been selected in the India 20-man squad have come from the Reliance Foundation Developmental League. And so the good thing is that these guys are fresh. These guys have been getting regular game times. And now going forward in the SAF Championship, you can expect a bit of good football coming in from these boys as Sesa on the attack right now. This is a substitute, left foot shot. Never guessed the venom he would have wanted onto it. That was well Rosemary Diaz. Set up nicely on his left foot. Probably expected a bit more from him. But in the end, never ever got the connection he would have wanted. He's a happy man right now, Deep Singh in that goal. Could be the third clean sheet for Dempo if this continues and they can end their campaign with a victory. That would be a sweet note to end a campaign. Remus Damio Gomez knows that his boys can't qualify, but still, ending the campaign on a victory will always leave a sweet taste in everyone's mouth. So while Cristiano Furtado has seen himself on the right now. Furtado puts the ball inside. And there was the header from Murphy Fernandez, I believe, but just glancing. Never got on the top of it. Will be a goal kick for Mahadev Krishna Gavade, who would be probably kicking himself for those errors. I mean, errors, and I mean, the kind of performance he has put in, it's not been a goalkeeping error, it's been a lack of focus, I believe. He's also been shown a yellow card by the referee. And then in the second attempt, it was Raul Peter Rodriguez bang on target. Free kick from distance was taken as like a rocket. Ashman Maven Vegas finds Raul Peter Rodriguez. This is Murphy. Sets up on the right, top on Mensch. The idea was to find Ashton Vaz, who was waiting in the box alongside Swabel Cristiano Furtado. The ball was on the best one. And this time around, floated in. Raul Peter Rodriguez is looking like an attacking player right now with all those passes coming in from distance, or they already got the goal and now was looking to assist one. 80 minutes from the board, just 10 remaining after this. 10 minutes for Sesa to go and find the equalizer. 10 minutes for Dempo to hold up or maybe go and score the second as well. Ashton Vaz turning and twisting, goes back. Vegas. Swabel Cristiano Furtado lays it off. Shot maybe coming in from Murphy now. Murphy shoots and Murphy scores. Brilliant goal. Dempo have doubled their advantage in their last league game. This is Murphy Fernandez who's shining. 2 goals of the highest quality. The Goan derby belongs to Dempo now. CESA have been blown away. Murphy Fernandez was lurking in throughout the game, was taking his chances. This time around, Sesa just backing off. Swabel Cristiano Furtado does well. Sets up Murphy Fernandez. No real pressure from the Sesa defenders. Murphy Fernandez, a lot of space, and then shoots. Vicious shot. Mahadev Krishna Gawade beaten. 2 goals to the good. And Dempo are ending the tournament on a sweet note, that's for sure. Sesa have been punished. This is what we've been talking about, right? This is what we have been talking about. In Sesa Football Academy, just backing off. How much do you want to back off? How much space would you give these boys? I mean, the first half as well, this was the same pattern. Backing off a bit too much. There's no real pressure on Murphy Fernandez. The pressure was on Swabel Cristiano Furtado. Yes, he was marked by 3 players. But Swabel, since he is such a tricky player, he does well to just emerge with the ball and then feed centrally to Murphy Fernandez. And Murphy Fernandez, when he's on the ball, I think he's got a good enough 2 or 3 seconds of time. I mean, just no pressing, no closing down on Murphy Fernandez. Takes his time, has a look, has a hit, scores the goal. As simple as that. Now there you see, I mean, pressing is really important in football. You cannot let players of Murphy Fernandez caliber to be given that much time on the ball. You got to press them and you got to press them high. And if not, I mean, you'll be punished. And Dalvin Coelho on this left-hand side is closely marked by Johnson Rana. Coelho does well to emerge with the ball. Vedant Karikar. Back to Dalvin Coelho. Dalvin Coelho is very tricky. Finds Vedant Karikar. Can he keep that inside the touchline? Yes, he does. Vedant Karikar. Still going on Vedant. Inside the box now. Lays it up. Shot. There's Ashman Maven Vegas, who was trying his luck from distance. And now then Raul Peter Rodriguez got his dancing boots on. Just lost possession. Well, that was a Trivela from Tapon Mensch. Was it Tapon Mensch? I believe. Yes, it was Tapon Mensch on Ryan's side. Going for the Trivela. I mean, they're just enjoying themselves now. They go inside Dempo. Murphy Fernandez once again on the ball. Murphy right for delivery inside. This is Dalvin Coelho who's been found. Coelho once again being marked by Johnson Rana. Coelho beats Rana. Coelho in the box now. Dalvin plays it inside. Cleared away. Just rolling the ball towards the 6 yard. Dalvin Coelho has come up alive now. I mean, how easily Dalvin Coelho taking on his defender as Johnson Rana. Ashman Maven Vegas losing possession in the end. Chance for Sesa maybe to break. Well, Roswelly Diaz. Look at that interception. Vedant Karikar, commitment to the cause. In the last few minutes, you have seen Dempo emerge as a much better side now. And now then you're enjoying your football, isn't it? Now this is what you wanted to see. I mean, if you're a fan waking up early in the morning, you want free-flowing football, right? When there's nothing on contention, you want both these sides to just give everything they've got. But Sesa, I think this sums up their campaign. Are just not able to play their football, just not able to bring the best game to the pitch. And maybe because a bit of tired players playing a long tournament, you can see they have not been able to just assert any dominance in this game. Deep Singh has just been a mere visitor. I don't think there has been there has been any shot on target in the second half from Sesa. Deep Singh is just enjoying himself in that goal, and he says, "You know, boys, just play on. I've got my I've got my glasses on. I'm just gonna watch this game and enjoy it from my spectator's view." Because that's been the story. There's been no real threat in that goal for Deep Singh. There's been no shots coming in from Sesa. And since those changes have been made, I thought those changes could help Sesa, but we have not seen much of Science Gaukar. We have not seen much of Velruz Velidias. Well, Velruz Velidias did take a shot on target, but it was a very weak effort. Raul Peter Rodriguez pinging one forward. Caught offside. Dalvin Coelho will probably put it in the back of the net, but the assistant has flag raised. Take nothing away from the delivery though from Raul Peter Rodriguez. He's a handy player. They're probably making a contention for himself to be brought in the senior side as well. There's another change coming in. Kripal has been taken off. In comes Ashwik Ashok Jadhav. Ashenwaz finds a decent delivery on that right hand side. Topon Mensch just chipped that inside, cleared away. Should I say headed away towards safety. Pradeep Ahibam, he has got a chance to put the ball forward. Pradeep does exactly that. Sai's Kaukar finds Velirose Velitias. Nice switch of play. This is from Sesa now. Atharunan Gari on the ball. Athar puts it inside. Velirose Velitias. Surrounded by Dempo players. And then the interception coming in. Commitment to the cause. But this is good from Sesa though. I mean, more of this probably is what we're hoping for. Make the game interesting in the last few minutes or so. Even if they can go and get the first goal for themselves, probably we can be in for a treat. A good feat. That was Francis Fachado, but he's lost possession. Dempo probably have a chance, but the weight on the pass was a bit too much, and Mahadev Krishna Gawade collecting. He has to be careful. 86 minutes on the board now. Touch. And then the shot coming in from Velros Ferry Diaz. And the touch was good, but the shot probably weak and timid. Sesa on the attack. Switch of play to find Atharva Narayan Gari. Atharva lays it back to Francis Furtado. Moving the ball right now well. Intercepted and cleared away by Murphy Fernandez. 87 minutes on the board, running on 180 seconds remaining after this. Then we'll head into the stoppages. The last league game for both these teams. And Dempo, as things stand right now, they'll end their campaign 10 games, 15 points, 4 wins, 3 draws. And caught offside. Dalvin Coelho has been good throughout this tournament, to be honest. I mean, playing on that left-hand side, he's got tricky feet. Sai Skaukar right now. Sai Skaukar with a shot, but blocked away effortlessly and nonchalantly by Sanil Bakaki, the captain. Didn't even break a sweat. I mean, just taking his legs out, blocking the venom out of the shot. Sanil Bakaki, the 23 man. I mean, you look at Dempo and you realize that this is a good side. But I think the first half told you the problem. They are less clinical. They keep the ball, but they keep the ball mostly sideways and backwards. But they're very adept in keeping the ball. Even when they were playing Kella Blasters, Dempo had most of the possession. So they're a side that's very adept in keeping possession. Now, if Remus Damia Gomez, of course, this season is over, but Remus Damia Gomez has to find ways to create more goals for his team. And it's not like they have not scored goals, but I think they should go and score more goals, is what we're thinking. And just the amount of possession they keep, if they can find different outlets, as this corner has been taken in, cleared away by Stein Albuquerque. Danger still looming, played inside, hits the crossbar. Deep Singh is a lucky man right now. Collects the ball, goes down. Sesa, that's the closest they have come in the second half to find the first goal. Heads the crossbar, and then, luckily enough for Deep Singh, comes straight back into his arms, collects and goes down. He's taking his time. Well, this has been allotted as a corner. So probably some of those decisions are very late from those referees coming in, ball played in. Deep Singh this time around collects, but that was a very late call. Probably everyone think should be a goal kick. And then the whistle comes in to tell, you know what, guys, this is a corner. Hold on. Shot from distance, blocked away. The last few seconds remaining of the second half. And Dempo on the attack, looking for the third one. If Sobel Cristiano Furtado can go in and score, that would be cherry on the cake. But of interceptions and interruptions and delays towards the end of the second half, you feel like there would be a fair chunk of time added on. My predictions, 5 minutes. Could be less, could be more as well. The physios have rushed in, I believe. Not a good sign towards this end of the second half. Rajneesh Kumar Kanochia has got his yellow card as well. Still Stouting, his performance once again has been delightful. He's a very industrious player, keeps on the hard work, goes forward, comes back. Instead Stoughton, and probably if he keeps on putting the shift, would be rewarded. It just has to make sure that he keeps on putting those shifts alongside his work ethic and mentality that's already got. Stoughton. The stretches are being out now. Well, that's not a good sign. With just seconds remaining in this game now, we are into the stoppages. The cameraman is fixated right now on Stan Stoughton. Probably his favorite player, maybe, Stan Stoughton, who was just sitting in, soaking in the morning sun at Reliance Corporate Park. All right then, 9:49 the India Standard Time, 2-0 to Dempo. Last league game in Reliance Corporate Park, and what a season this has been for both the teams. And not the kind of season they would have wanted, but filled with learning, filled with lessons. All these boys from both the sides, I mean, about to just end their campaign. This has been a lesson in learning, a lesson in footballing diplomacy, and probably playing against the like of Punjab and Kerala Blasters, understanding what it takes to compete at the highest level. I'm sure these two teams would be back again in the next season, back again fighting, back again in contention. Two 0 and I think their delay is because of the injury concern. Has to be stressed out the player. Never a good sign, but still, I mean, football is a contact sport, right? There would be some injuries, there would be some coming together. 113 people tuning in the comment section, and this is Sarbat Goswami who says, "Good morning. What a feeling watching football at this time of the day." Of course, I mean, Tuesday morning, waking up, tuning into YouTube and finding a football game, running onto it with Kumar Satyam as the commentator. I mean, that's the best feeling, right? Of course, it couldn't get better. And for all the fans who have tuned in throughout the Reliance Foundation Developmental League, I mean, we have seen the support, we have seen your voice, we have heard it, we have also recited it. You guys are really doing a great job for the ecosystem, for the Indian football. Because remember, I mean, without the fans, the ecosystem isn't complete. For any sports to grow, you need the fans. And with a lot of fans investing in youth development, I mean, RFDL could take notches up now. I'm sure in the coming years, the Reliance Foundation Developmental League will see itself scale up. And of course, these fans that are coming in, You will be the pioneers, the building blocks of the scaling up. And so once again, a huge kudos to each and everyone who's tuned in throughout the Group B fixture and throughout the Group A fixture as well. We have been playing in Shillong. We have been playing in Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Of course, it's been an absolute honor once again serving you guys. Very long delay, to be honest. And that injury concern has had just a prolonged time. And now probably okay to continue. We're into the stoppages. We'll get a confirmation. Now ready to continue after that lengthy break into the fifth minute of the stoppage time. And I think 3 or 4 minutes have been taken away from us, so there would be a few minutes added on. 2-0 right now the score. Dempo probably easing out and closing this game. Substitution being made towards the end, and that's the first substitution. In comes Brack Fernandez. Right then, after a lengthy break, just formalities now, continuing the game and finishing it. Ball played inside. From that header, comfortable deep sting and a bit of time management. Collection goes down. Upon Minch, so will Cristiano Furtado finds the pieces. So will Cristiano Furtado, if he can go and score a goal for himself, that would be cherry on the cake. But Murphy finds Ashman Maven Vegas. Left football. The idea was to probably find Fatih Ashok Maiker, but Fatih Ashok Maiker not on the same wavelength. Sesa on the attack now could be last chance for them, maybe just to put the ball inside the box. But Tempo and Raul Peter Rodriguez, he's your man of the match, that's for sure. I mean, take nothing away from all the players that have been on the pitch, but Raul Peter Rodriguez, for the industry has put in, I mean, absolutely deserving the man of the match. And Dempo throwing away their substitutions. In comes Sharmad Viraj Kurade. Of course, the number 35, that's Stepon Mensch. Probably a bit too late to bring the substitute, but hey, game management. Just running down the clock, making sure that CESA do not get a chance to get a goal back in this game, and making sure that Dempo keep a clean sheet. That would be their third clean sheet in the tournament, and will end the tournament with a victory, and not just with a victory, with a clean sheet. Something that Remus Damio Gomez would be really happy. The performance in the second half from the boys has been good, especially. I mean, those defenders are really good. Sion Albuquerque and Raul Peter Rodriguez, they have done a pretty decent job today once again. And the fullbacks, Dennis Stouting and Vedant Garigar, have been flawless. I don't think CESA Football Academy have had a chance to play their football. Just completely being blown away. 2-0 now. Out of the contention, Johnson Rana puts the ball inside. Wayward, disappointing in the end. Has to be critiqued, this performance from CESA Football Academy. Not their best performance by a country mile. As Johnson Rana once again on throw-in. Expect more from these boys. Expect more from these lot. Last few minutes remaining in this game. And probably last few chances for these teams. There could be a chance now. Could be a chance for the third one. It's Joel Cristiano Furtado. Well, probably felt this could have been the cherry on the cake. Now Murphy Fernandez could put it, but in the end, I mean, that was a good chance for Joel Cristiano Furtado. For a second, 6 minutes was the added time. We are into the 10th minute now. So let's see. I think 4 minutes were taken away from us with a delay, and this could be the last 60 seconds of this game. Saul Cristiano Furtado probably could have just scored his fifth one as well, but still, Dempo could go and add one more. Dempo could go and add one more. Shots saved. Sharmat Viraj Kurade was just brought as a substitute just moments before. I mean, got his shot on target, but Mahadev Krishna Gawade made a decent save. He's conceded 2 goals, and one of them coming from probably lack of focus, but I think he's been good, Mahadev Krishna Gawade, the goalkeeper. And Dempo with the kind of ball possession that they've had in this second half as well. And probably we feel like it's been just rightly so merited. And then Stiles Kauker taking a shot, goes wide. And that should be it. That should be the last bit of action. The referee's whistle could be coming anytime soon. Dempo would enjoy themselves 2-0 victory in the campaign in some style. Murphy Fernandez getting on the end of score sheet. Rahul Peter Rodriguez, he's been a revelation to be honest as a defender scoring 3 goals. Should we start calling him Sergio Ramos now? Of course, Ramos associated with scoring goals as a defender. And you got some good defenders in Europe who's scoring goals at good, decent pace as well. Virgil van Dijk is one of them. Sergio Ramos, of course. How could you forget? A remontada specialist. 92.13 against Atletico Madrid. One could never forget such kind of performances, could they? And especially whenever you see a defender scoring goals, you feel like poetic justice because defenders they have to just stay back. I mean, probably in my playing days, I was a left back, transition from a centre back into a left back because centre backs they don't get a lot of chance to move forward up the pitch. So I could understand the pain of a defender. And whenever a defender scores a goal, I'm the most happiest of a guy. And Raul Peter Rodriguez scoring 3 goals in the campaign probably feels like poetic justice. He's just behind Joel Cristiano Furtado in terms of top goal scorer on this team. Joel has got 4. Raul Peter Rodriguez has got 3. And still going on the 12th minute. Someone in the comment section said 15-minute extra time, and I think he's right because we have got into the 12th minute. And there it is now. End of the 90 minutes from the Reliance Corporate Park. Dempo and Sesa have ended their campaign. Dempo end their campaign with a victory. Sesa end their campaign with a loss. End of the 90 minutes. Dempo 2, Sesa 0. Both of teams have done playing their 10 games out of the contention, out of the tournament. But Dempo, they have got something to show for winning the last game. Raul Peter Rodriguez and Murphy Fernandez scoring the goals. Sesa completely being blown away. Handshakes all around, doesn't matter now. It's been a good showing from Dempo, who in their last game have won their 4th match of the tournament. Here's a look at the statistics for Dempo. 68% ball possession, rightly so merited, controlling the ball. 16 chances, 9 shots on target, 2 of them turning into goal for Sesa. Just 32% of ball possession, 6 chances, only 3 shots on target, none of them really troubling Deep Singh. 10 corners for Dempo, 6 for Sesa. And that's it. My name is Kumar Satyam. Once again, an absolute honor tuning in with you guys, staying in this morning fixture. I mean, this game is done and dusted, but stay tuned with us. At 6 p.m. today, you got East Bengal facing Northeast United. Both of these teams out of contention as well. They will be playing for pride. Kumar Satyam signing off. We will leave you with the highlights.